This is Valley News Live 10 at 10.
It's a respect thing, and when they're throwing garbage on my lawn and cigarette butts on my lawn and everything like that, I guess I just kind of feel it's a respect thing. I mean, I respect them, they got to respect everybody else's property too.
A South Fargo man is fed up with cleaning up after others after his front lawn acted as a bus stop for the neighborhood. Thanks for joining us.
The man's looking for more to be done about riders being picked up at a stop sign rather than the designated MAT bus stops. Valley News Time's Krista Boehm has more on what's becoming a safety concern for riders and neighbors.
It's almost the point where do we sell or what do we do if we can't get this to stop?
Mitch Sievertson has lived along 32nd Street South in Fargo for the last 3 years.
I love the idea that I live on the corner here.
He's also seen a growing problem at this stop sign out front when the MAT bus comes through.
Now he is stopping down there, which is great. That's what he's supposed to be doing. But then you're not supposed to. Why would you be picking up people here versus there? I'm sorry, but that isn't a very big distance to walk.
Throughout the day, Sievertson sees people gather on his property waiting for the bus when the bus stop is a few houses down. It's led to a mess out front and a safety concern for drivers, even for his 5-year-old son.
Well, they feel like they're pretty grown up when they go get the mail on their own, and I mean it's just right down the street here. So I let him do that. I can watch him do it, and then when there's people sending out here, he gets scared to do that. So.
Another related problem is bus riders waiting next to his garage when it's cold, ignoring Sievertson's requests for them to move.
You don't get any answer. They just, kind of yell at you a little bit and do their own thing.
I spoke with Matt Bus, who tells me they do ask riders to wait only at the bus huts. But they did also tell me that they are moving to what's called a designated stop-only system. And Sievertson's house is not one of those stops.
It's more frustrating than the guy realizes. I mean, you try to make yourself, like I say, look decent, and people are always messing it up for you. So I don't understand why people just can't respect things like they used to be.
A frustration that will continue until the new plan gets going next spring. Krista Boehm, Valley News Live.
MAT bus officials say other homeowners in Sieverson's neighborhood have complained about people gathering on their property. If you need help uncovering fraud or corruption in your community, here's some advice. Call our whistleblower hotline. We'll do our best to get to the bottom of it. 701-237-6576. Call that number and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth.
A local man is hoping something will be done about a popular West Fargo intersection he says is extremely dangerous. That man called our whistleblower hotline wanting us to investigate the Main Avenue and 6th Street West intersection. The intersection is next to Sandy's Donuts in West Fargo. He says it's hard for kids and even adults to get across.
It's hard to know when to go. You got to watch for that corner, this corner, and the 4 lanes.
Now, we talked to the city of West Fargo. Officials tell us there isn't much the city can do right now. A federally funded project will be done next year that should solve it. Well, traveling eastbound along I94 through Fargo today was a major challenge, to say the least. The congestion's because of a resurfacing project on the Minnesota side of the river. Orange barrels, brake lights, and miles of stop-and-go driving. While crews continue to grind up the road, it's causing delays and people to get fed up in traffic.
I just told someone I'd be there in 10 minutes.
Yeah? You're probably not going to make that?
Doesn't look like it.
So bad.
Yeah? How long have you been trying to get through here?
Oh, only like 20 minutes or so.
Oh yeah, it's a pain in the butt, but it needs to be done at some point,
MnDOT says the lane closures should be lifted by next Wednesday. Now, if you're trying to avoid the construction, you've got 2 options. Go through downtown Fargo into Moorhead or head south to 52nd Avenue South.
The Barnes County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help in locating a runaway juvenile. The 16-year-old is described as 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighs about 170 pounds, has black hair and brown eyes. Juan Michael Gill was last seen wearing blue jeans, a gray Nike t-shirt, and blue Nike shoes. His parents last saw him yesterday morning as he headed to school, and he was last known to be in Fargo at an unknown location last night. Police say the teenager is possibly headed to Sioux Falls to visit his biological mother, or could also be around the Valley City area. If you have any information, contact local law enforcement.
Police are searching for 4 people who allegedly tried to abduct a teenage worker at the Minnesota State Fair. The 17-year-old girl who had been working at the fair was leaving when 4 males verbally harassed her. She ignored their comments and kept walking. Then one of the men grabbed her by the arm and neck and tried to force her into the car. That's when she sprayed them with mace and ran.
It's Friday, time to take a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. He is David Anderson, and Fargo police say he's wanted for theft of property and possession of drug paraphernalia. Call your local law enforcement if you have any information on Anderson's whereabouts.
Family and friends are preparing to honor a North Fargo man who was brutally murdered in his home in June. Samuel Traut was an NDSU graduate actively involved at the St. Paul's Newman Center. Local businesses are hosting an event tomorrow. It's called Barbells and Brew for the newly established Samuel Traut Scholarship Fund. The event starts at 9 tomorrow morning at Drecker Brewing in downtown Fargo. All proceeds from the event will go directly to the Memorial Fund. The suggested registration donation is $40, but of course it's not limited to just that. And remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook. You can follow all the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day.
More debate today surrounding UND's nickname controversy. President Robert Kelly saying no to North Dakota as a possible nickname. He says an online vote will be taken on the remaining nickname suggestions in mid-October. Those remaining are Fighting Hawks, Nodaks, North Stars, Rough Riders, and Sundogs. President Kelly says he's standing by the nickname committee's decision to leave North Dakota off the list. All UND students, alumni, and staff, along with UND donors and current season ticket holders, will have the opportunity to cast one online vote for the 5 nickname options in mid-October. Now, more details will be released soon on how to verify your email address for that vote. The winning nickname will need to get 50% of the vote. If one isn't chosen on the first public ballot, UND President Kelly says the current student body will hold a runoff election to choose the winner. Great night locally for high school football, but not for parts of Montana. Wildfire smoke has prompted either the cancellation, postponement, and relocation of several high school football games in the Missoula, Montana area. That is a live picture from our NBC affiliate in Missoula. Now, with the Bison expected to pay the Grizzlies in Missoula, we talked with the NDSU athletic director today, Matt Larson, and asked him about the significance of the smoke there, who says that they are monitoring the situation. He's optimistic that it will get better. The Bison game is still on as scheduled. And don't forget, Valley News Live is your Bison station. Tomorrow's game is slated for 2:30. It can be seen on ESPN at 1:30 on KVLY. Look for the all-new Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame show.
Valley